Today, I want to talk to you about the various ways that you have to obtain citizenship. And the biggest question is, what is the fastest way to obtain citizenship? And this comes from a lot of countries now closing their doors when it comes to citizenship by exception, except citizenship by donation. Malta just closed their citizenship program, and now a lot of the wealthier individuals that were looking to spend 200, 300,000 for that citizenship now are kind of SOL and looking for another path. But before I dive into this video, I do want to ask you, what do you want to see more of in these videos? Do you want to hear more about me, talking about citizenship? Do you want me to talk more about residency? Do you want me to talk more about how life is here in Serbia? Do more tours of certain areas, restaurants perhaps? And one thing I have not done much of is talking about the food in restaurants, because there's so much of that already on the internet, and I try and stay away what people are doing and focusing on what people need, and that's help with moving to Serbia. Now, before I get into this video, if you're not sure how to move to Serbia and you want to know how to, feel free to reach out to us with the links below of this video. Book in a consultation, visit our website, fill out the form, and we will help you start the first steps towards your move here in Serbia, regardless of its citizenship by descent. If you're just a expat looking to get out of North America or anywhere else around the world, international shipping, we have it all looked after. Now, one question I want to ask you is that what is it that you're looking for when you're moving to Serbia? Is it actually citizenship, or is it actually that you want to just be able to move here and stay here and come and go as you please? Because just because you have residency doesn't mean that you actually have to leave the country if you're not a citizen, which is something that you need to know. Now, if you're looking for citizenship because you have a weaker passport and you're looking for a stronger passport, that is an actual, thought out process and how to obtain that citizenship. And that's something that we can help in various fronts. And so we're going to talk to you about that as well. Now, when it comes to applying for citizenship, you can take the flow path, which is 6 years of being in Serbia before applying for citizenship. Now, that's going to be 3 years of temporary residency. And then once you're in temporary residency is done, then you're going to be going into permanent residency, which at that point you can apply for citizenship, but we have not seen anyone receive citizenship for at least 3 years of permanent residency. And even at that, sometimes we've had clients that have waited 8, 12 years in order to obtain citizenship by naturalization, which is that's the path that we're talking about here in this sense. And for an average person, sometimes you want to wait that because you just don't want to be in the country that you're currently at. And some people, they're looking to get something a little quicker. However, if you're looking to come here into Serbia under that platform, you're going to be looking at either purchasing some property, you're going to looking at opening up a business here and actually running a business here, and not just having a business and saying, hey, I'm not going to do anything just because I got my temporary residency, I'm good. And because when it comes for your yearly renewal of your temporary residency, they're going to look at what you've done with your business to prove that you're actually running a business, is not just being in the country because you have a business. There's a couple of ways that we can help our clients establish businesses. And there's some things that you have to keep in mind when you're opening up a business here in Serbia as to what kind of business that you can open up. There's a couple stipulations in that. Now, the other one that we've been completely bombarded with, and is because of a lot of the countries in Europe, such as Malta, have got rid of their citizenship by exception program. And so people are asking, what is the citizenship by exception program here in Serbia? Now, this typically is for people who are artists, who are actors, who are sports enthusiasts, but there's also a gray area within the legal writing that it says if it's in the best interest of Serbia. And in the best interest of Serbia can apply to so many factors and what that means and how you can obtain citizenship by exception. So, if you're looking for citizenship by exception, you can potentially open up a business here, sink several hundreds of thousands of euros into opening up a business here, employing many people here in Serbia and getting it that way. Now, when it comes to Serbian citizenship by exception, Serbia is very particular who they take in as a citizen here. You have to have the right profile. They will need to like you, of course, as to what you're doing here in the country. You'd have to, apply for citizen, or not even apply, but the higher ups would have to reach out to you. But there is a way that our team of lawyers has a way that you can typically make a donation or an investment into a business, and we can apply on your behalf when it comes to that, and send it up the chain for recommendation and seeing what that happens. Now, this is not something that's going to happen fast track. This is going to be something that's going to take anywhere between 6 months to a year and a half, of potentially 2 years, but it's a lot quicker than doing the 6 years and then still wondering if and when. Now, this is going to be very, very particular who they're taking. But if you're willing to invest into a business, if you're looking to start your own business and hiring a bunch of people, like I just mentioned, or investing into important businesses here in Serbia, this may solidify your citizenship by exception here in Serbia. And if you're looking to do so, feel free to reach out to us here at Relocation Serbia. We have a couple preliminary questions we have to ask. Our team of lawyers need to ask you before we know if we're going to take you, because some countries, our clients are inquiring about that. Serbia doesn't want to give them citizenship, but on the other hand, some of them will. Now, there is a legal framework that we help clients with, and this is actually a written contract. So it's not that we're just going to find someone who can enter you into the system and say, hey, listen, you're in the system, you can get it. No, this is actually a written contract. It's not just about knowing a guy who can just, do some background information. This is about knowing the right people, which we know, and who can issue you that passport, such as the prime minister, someone in parliament, someone in the political environment. But like I said, this is not something that's guaranteed either, and there's no actual program here in Serbia by citizenship, by exception, when it comes to investment and donation. This is a gray area, and it's up to the politicians to decide if and when they do decide to take you in on this program. Now, the final one and the quickest one that we help with many of our clients is if you have some sort of ancestry here to Serbia. If your parents were Serbian, your great grandparents were, or your grandparents were Serbian, or even your great grandparents were Serbian, you can still apply for Serbian citizenship by descent. This is typically easier done here in Serbia. We have a lot of people reaching out to us saying, hey, listen, our embassy where we're currently living is not helping us at all. What do we do? And, even myself, as someone who tried to apply for citizenship by descent in Canada, got absolutely nothing at the embassy. And so I physically came here and just did the process myself. Now, one thing that does help is to find out if your parents did register you here in Serbia before the age of 18. And so that it would make that pathway a lot quicker. You could get it between 30 and 45 days. But if you're not registered, that does not mean that you're not entitled to Serbian citizenship by descent. It just may take 3 to 6 months in order for you to get it. But as long as you have one parent or some sort of lineage that dates back to your descent, you are still entitled to Serbian citizenship here. And then if you're married to someone who does not have a lineage to Serbia, once you obtain citizenship here, then you can apply for them to be here in Serbia with you as well. and then you will automatically get that passport as well and have the right as any other citizen here. And with the way that the economic tide is turning in all the countries all over the world, many of the Serbs that talk to, that we speak with, that once left former Yugoslavia to another country for a better life are now coming back here, or their kids who never were here or visited a few times said, hey, listen, we're done with the country. We're going to come to Serbia, get that citizenship by descent, and start our new life here. And that's what we're here for. That's something that we're here to provide our clients with the utmost respect and ease of establishing their new life here in Serbia. So if that's something that you're looking for, feel free to reach out to us at relocationserbia.com or find the links at the description of this video. And I want to quickly ask before I wrap this up, what is your intention when it comes to moving to Serbia? Is this something that you're looking to do sooner than later, or is this still something on the back burner to see how the current economic climate changes in your current country? Because I know for a lot of people in Canada, they're saying, hey, we're done. People in the United States are saying, let's see how it plays out with Trump in the next 3.5 years, and then we'll see. But if you're entitled to citizenship by descent, why not apply for that now, especially if you're going to come in this coming months in the summer, like many Serbians do, apply for that citizenship so that if the tide changes in 3.5 years in the United States, that you have that plan B. It can just simply come here and make that move. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.